Opening the door. How does a Czar eat potatoes? By Anne Rose. Illustrations by Janusz. Children, children, answer all of you my question. How does a Czar eat potatoes? Potatoes? You raise a wall of butter, and a soldier with a cannon shoots the potatoes through the butter and into the Czar's mouth. And that's the way a Czar eats potatoes. Tell me, your father, how does he eat potatoes? My father? He grabs a handful and eats them fast. He grabs another with some cabbage, if there's any. And that's the way my father eats potatoes. Then, children, tell me, how does a Czar drink tea? Tea? You take a loaf of sugar, and you make a hole in it, and you pour it full of steaming water, and you stir all the way to the Czar's lips. And that's the way a Czar drinks tea. And your father, how does he drink tea? My father? In a mug filled with water, he puts a wooden spoon. He stirs, and he dreams of sugar. And that's the way my father drinks tea. Answer all of you my question. How does a Czar bathe? Bathe? You fill a room full of steam, and the Czar sits, and he sweats, and he sweats, and he sweats until he's clean. And that's the way a Czar bathes. And your father, how does he bathe? My father? Bathe? In the summer when it's hot, the river awaits him. And in the winter when it's cold, he waits for the summer. And that's the way my father bathes. Children, how does a Czar sleep? Sleep? You stuff his bedroom full of feathers and fling him into it, and 3 divisions of soldiers stand outside and yell, "Shh, shh, shh." And that's the way a Czar sleeps. And your father, how does he sleep? Sleep? On the stove when it's cold, on some straw when it's warm, on the table when the room is full, and with the chickens when it's fuller. And that's the way my father sleeps. Answer me, children, how does a Czar live? Live? In his crystal palace, candles dance in mirrors, while waiters skate on pearls, carrying flaming meats to a laughing Czar. And that's the way a Czar lives. And your father, child, how does he live? My father live? A crooked little house, 2 chickens outside, many children inside. Chicken in the soup, if the children are sick, or the chicken is. And that's the way my father lives. Children dear, tell me, can a Czar cry? Cry? You take a pot and fill it high with people's tears, and you pour it over him, and tears stream down his face. And that's the way a Czar cries. Child, but your father, how does he cry? Cry? His back is bent, his face is gray, his eyes are small. His pain hurts me. And that's the way my father cries. Then what's the answer to my question? How is a Czar happy? Happy? Feathered horses and clashing swords, He struts and scowls. The war is won. The war is over. Wine for all. And that's how a Czar is happy. Child, tell me, can your father be happy? Can he be happy? Violins sing and balalaikas weep. His boots are dusty, but his face shines as he leaps above the dancers' heads. And that's how, and that's when, my father is happy. Happier than a Czar.